My name is Commissioner Frank Avila. I'm one of the commissioners at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago. And our show is Commissioner Frank Avila Speak. And right now, I'm at the Marine Corps Scholarship Fund Golf Tournament Fundraiser. Today is Monday, August the 8th, 2005. And they're having this fundraiser because they are giving out scholarships to 186 dependents of Marines that has been killed in Iraq and Afghanistan. Each dependent will get $10,000 scholarship for educational purposes. And today's a nice day, and this we're all out. They're all going to go out golfing. And right now, I have retired Brigadier General Mike Mulqueen. Mike, are you a member of the foundation?
Not only am I a member of the foundation, I'm on the foundation's board of directors. Okay.
And your affair that you're having is a very worthwhile cause. Is this your only fundraiser that you have throughout the year? Because you have 186 dependents you have to take care of.
Yeah. Well, there are fundraisers around the country. There's golf tournaments in St. Louis and New Jersey, New York, Los Angeles. There's also balls, and we try to raise money. This is a very important cause. You know, there are literally over the years that this program has been in being, you know, thousands and thousands of young men and women who couldn't afford to go to higher education were allowed to through the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation. It's known over the years, and this foundation has been in being for, I think, over 30 years. It's literally helped, you know, as I said before, thousands and thousands of young men and women.
And the scholarship, the 10,000 scholarship that they will receive, it not only goes if they want to go to college or any trade school or any type of education to further their career in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. It's it's a vocational school. It's community colleges. It's colleges. It ranges from anything all the way up to Ivy League colleges.
And so if a dependent that wants to get in contact with the foundation, do you have a phone number or a website that they could get in contact with?
Yeah, you know, I'm sort of embarrassed, but I don't have the phone number or the website. But I think if you look up the United States Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation, they're located in Washington, D.C., and I think you'll be able to get on their website and get all the information you need.
Thank you very much, Mike, and I hope you do well in your golfing out here today.
Well, thank you, and I hope I do too. Yeah.
Thank you. Am I going to remember? I have with me Doug Raupp, and he's the co-chairman of the Marine Corps Scholarship Fund Golf Tournament Fundraiser. And Doug, this affair that you're having, you have a book in your hand.
Yes, I do.
And could you show the audience the book? And explain, Doug, what's in the book, because, you know, people are going to see this show on TV, and they're going to have family that have been in the Marines or are in the Marines right now, okay. and explain what this golf tournament fundraiser is going to do for their dependents.
Okay. Basically, the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation is available to provide scholarships to all the children of Marines and Navy personnel that serve with the Marines. Navy corpsmen primarily. There's special attention given to those Marines and corpsmen that have died during the Iraq-Afghanistan conflicts, and all of those children of those Marines will have a guaranteed scholarship that will be awarded to them, whereas the other students, of course, would have to maintain a grade point average and have to show a financial need. And so every year we're running a tournament. There's several across the United States, and several other events to raise funds so that we can support these children. And we're trying to grow every year, and so far we've been quite successful at that. In the booklet here explains some of the ins and outs and the requirements and the award processes and the various awards, and then it lists a lot of the scholars that are on scholarships right now across the country. And it's the basics of it. I could go into great detail, but I doubt you need that.
But let's open the book and see some of the recipients of the scholarship.
Is it a good angle here?
No. How's that, Tony? Do we have to? Okay, and these are the recipients that have received the $10,000 scholarship, and I agree some.
There's different amounts for different scholarships. There's different award amounts, but so they're not all 10,000, but there are many that are that amount. Yes.
And this is throughout the United States. And Doug made a comment here saying that the scholarship varies depending, like if one of the Marines died during action, that dependent will get a certain amount of dollars.
Yes, there's a $10,000 assured scholarship for that child, and that will be forthcoming when the child completes high school, go on for higher education, vocational school, college, technical school, whatever their desires may be.
And this is why this fundraiser is so important, because so far we have 186 dependents that have been killed in Iraq and Afghanistan, and each one of them can receive $10,000 if they apply for it.
That's correct, and an additional bit of information on that, the Marine Corps Battalion, Reserve Battalion that recently returned from Iraq had a total of 14 killed over there that died in Iraq or are training for Iraq. And obviously they're a special interest to us, but we're very concerned about all servicemen.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Doug, and I hope you do well in your golf today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I have with me Marine Sergeant Valdez Baker, and he's in charge of the Marine Color Guard. And Sergeant, would you please explain what is the Color Guard?
The Color Guard is a group of 4 Marines, usually from the command, just comes out and represents for the United States Marine Corps, and whatever command we are, does presentation of the colors during the national anthem whenever certain ceremonies are performed, such as this one, like this.
And what unit do you come out of?
I'm out of Marine Air Control Group 48. We're based in Great Lakes, Illinois, right there on the Naval Station in North Chicago.
And, you know, this Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation golf outing is a very good group, what they're doing for the Marines. They give scholarships to their dependents, and especially if a fellow is in Iraq or Afghanistan, and especially if they're killed out there, they take care of their own.
Yes, yes, it does. I think it's a very great organization, and hopefully I look forward to working with them when I have children of some sort.
Okay, and so you have 4 Marines here with the Color Guards, and what will they be carrying?
We have 2 Marines will be carrying weapons, 2 rifles, and myself and another Marine will be carrying the National Ensign and also the Marine Corps colors from our unit. That's all.
Now, do you perform your Color Guard duties throughout the Midwest?
No, just only in the greater Chicagoland area. That's about it. So Chicagoland area and some of the surrounding suburbs.
Well, thank you very much, Sergeant Valdez Baker, and we're here at the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation Golf Outing Fundraiser, and this is to raise funds for the dependents of the Marines.
No problem. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Yeah.
I have with me Terry Weber, and her husband was very involved in the Marine Scholarship Foundation here for the golf outing.
Yes.
And
both in the foundation and in the golf outing. Yes.
And Terry, could you explain more about your husband and why you're still here?
Jack was a pilot in the Marine Corps, as many of the people here on the committee were. They stayed in the reserves at Glenview Naval Air Station for many years. He was a Vietnam vet, and one of his roommates from Vietnam was killed, and Jack became very involved in the Scholarship Foundation when his daughter was ready to go to Northwestern, and so she was a recipient of the Marine Corps Scholarship. And so it became very near and dear to his heart, and it's been just a part of his life since then. And so my sons and I, 3 of them, are all here today to support Jack's efforts. And I have learned through very personal experiences now that the Marines really are a brotherhood, and I have learned what it really means to take care of their own, because they really do. So they do great work. They're very proud of what they do, and you can feel the pride when you're here.
You know, and that's great because you mentioned they take care of their own.
Yeah.
And this is what this is all about, the Marines raising funds for the Marine dependents, especially for the ones that are that have been killed.
Yes.
And right now we have this war going on in Iraq and Afghanistan. We just had Vietnam, World War II, the Korean War. So they take care of their own.
Yes, they definitely do. So I've experienced it from a different perspective. But my husband was a wonderful man. He was tons of fun, and he loved the Marines. So, and it's great what they do here, because it's great that they take care of children that wouldn't otherwise maybe be able to have the benefit of a fantastic education.
Well, thank you very much.
Very grateful. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I want to write down your name.
I'd like to introduce Ms. Robin Bitson to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last reveal, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets break there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Please welcome the color guard. Please welcome the color guard from the Marine Corps Control Group 48, led by Color Sergeant Valdez Baker from Maywood, Illinois. I would like to invite you all to join us in singing Marine Corps hymn, and we'll be led by Robin Bitson.
the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. We will fight our country's battle in the air, on land, and sea.
Once again, we do
The
welcome
team,
you
you will
all.
hear that shotgun, and at that point, you will fire away. So thank you, and again, have a good time.
I have with me John King. He was in the Vietnam War. And John, why are you here at the Marine Scholarship Foundation Golf Outing fundraiser?
Well, it supports a tremendous cause. A friend of ours, Jack Weber, introduced us to it last year. And we played with Jack last year, and I'm out here to support it again this year.
This is great because the Marine takes care of their own, and this is very good what they're doing right now, especially in the time of war that we're in right now in Iraq and Afghanistan. Just in the paper, I guess was last week, where 14 of the Marines just got killed, and so their dependents will know that they will have some kind of financial aid from this fundraiser.
Well, it's absolutely right. It's a tremendous thing, and you're right. Marines do take care of their own. And Jack started this, told us about a gal. His roommate died in Vietnam, and he helped his daughter get through school at Northwestern. So this is a good thing for us to be doing.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you have a good score out there.
We'll give it our best. Thanks.
Thank you. I have with me Christopher Randolph. He's the president and CEO of the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation, Inc. Christopher, why did you become the president and CEO of this foundation?
It was an act of providence, I think, because I had retired from my business, had been involved in higher education finance on Wall Street for about 25 years, involved with student loans. We had sold a company about 2 years ago, and I was too early to retire, and just by providence, I like to say, the Scholarship Foundation was looking for a new president. I interviewed and was chosen to begin this assignment the first of this year. So I've been on board now for 8 months.
Now, were you in the Marines?
I was in the Marine Corps after college from 1967 to 1970. I was an XO and CO of Mortar Battery 212 from 69 to 70 in Vietnam and Okinawa.
You know, this is great because the Marine takes care of their own, and this fundraiser that, and not only here in the Chicagoland area they're having this fundraiser, but throughout the United States.
We have 14 of these golf tournaments around the country. We have 4 scholarship balls. These are very important events for the foundation. It raises a lot of money. It raises a lot of visibility for the foundation, which we need to get more public support to help educate the children of Marines.
And, you know, I know we have the war in Iraq and of Afghanistan. As of present time, we have about 186 Marines that was killed in Iraq and Afghanistan. But this scholarship will also benefit your Marines that served in Vietnam War, World War II, throughout all the wars.
Absolutely. We have a special commitment in terms of our awarding scholarships to any child of a Marine whose parent has been wounded or killed. And as a result of a commitment from this board, we are committing up to $10,000 in scholarship aid to any child of a Marine or a Navy corpsman serving with Marines who's killed in the War on Terror. Regrettably, as of the middle of July, and I don't have the statistics of the young Marines who were killed last week in terms of the number of children that they have, but as of the middle of July, we have a commitment to 188 young children ranging in age from 3 months to 17 years to educate them when they are ready for college. So this foundation helps us produce those dollars. We need more public support. This is a long-term commitment that we have. We've been doing it now for 43 years and are going to be doing it for a long, long time to come.
And the scholarship, they do not have to go to college. They could go to a trade school, any type of education they could use that scholarship for.
That's correct. It can go to a trade school, a vocational school, a junior college, a 4-year college, anything that is higher education at an accredited institution, we will support in terms of a scholarship for this child.
And this scholarship, a person doesn't have to have a straight A grades in high school or take a test or be, this is strictly they have to be a Marine dependent.
That's correct. And we really don't like to say no. And so when we look at the qualifications of these young people who must take and fill out an application, include a transcript of their grades, include the parents' DD 214 if they've retired or served in the Corps, we look at the total picture, the total child, and we really are looking for good good, solid citizens, people who are active in their community, in their school, in their churches, in their synagogues. We really want to help a child who wants to succeed, wants to go on to college. We don't like to say no.
And if they want to get in touch with the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation, how can they get in touch?
The best source of information is to go on our website, which is www.mcsf.org. You can get all of the information about the foundation, about the application process, the qualifications to apply, the scholarships that are going to be awarded next year. That application is available on our website after January 1.
Well, you know, if a person is like myself that I don't have a computer, can they make a phone call?
Yes, they may. We have a telephone. We have an 800 number. I'll have to look at the card to get that 800 number. Well, let me give you another phone number, but there is an 800 number. Call this number in Alexandria, Virginia, which is our headquarters, 703-549-0060, and we'll give you that 800 number if you call. I just don't have it in my memory right now.
Well, this is great, Christopher, that everyone, and you do have a large crowd here today up here at the golf course to have to raise funds for your scholarship for the Marines.
Thank you very much, and I can't thank enough the great volunteers and supporters who've come out to help us this afternoon raise money for children of Marines.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Oh, pleasure all mine.
No. Thank you.
Bob, why are you involved?
I've been involved in this thing for, got to be 8 years now, and I'm an ex-Marine and believe in the cause, and it's a great time for everybody.
That's excellent. You know, I have a little brochure of here. It says Raising the Standard, and it says the purpose. And here it says here that the purpose provides assistance to the children of Navy corpsmen who have served with the Marine Corps. So this is raising funds for the Marines and the Navy corpsmen.
Correct. All Marines, all children of Marines that have had parents killed in action, or Navy corpsmen that have served with Marines are eligible for a scholarship through this foundation. And this is one of the events we hold to raise money for those scholarships.
And, you know, and this excellent. I'm reading here that in its first 42 years, and the foundation has been in existence for 42 years, authorized more than $25.4 million in scholarships and helped 17,000 deserving young men and women. That's excellent.
That's our main goal, and with everything that's going on in the world today, all we can do, we're doing all we can do to help these young people to get into school.
And also it says there in the scholarship that I mentioned how you could help. How can the public help the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation? How could we help?
Well, as far as the foundation itself, again, our main goal is obtaining donations to give these kids scholarships.
Why are you involved?
Well, in Korea, I was the only guy that lived out of my outfit, and I feel it's a duty to take care of kids of Marines who've been killed in action. And it's been my lifelong dream. I try to help them all along.
Well, that's great. And Bill Doyle, why are you involved?
They have a saying in the Marine Corps, all Marines are Marines for life. And I was very lucky, and the Marine Corps gave me a lot of direction when I needed it, and it's my payback.
Well, that's great that I see we were interviewing several people here, and some have been in the Marines and some have not been in the Marines, but they feel that it's a good, worthy cause to come up here and raise funds for your scholarship. Now, how many kids have you served so far?
Well, we've given out $220 million in scholarships since 1962 when the foundation was founded.
That's excellent. And now this your chapter is only in the Chicagoland area, which covers the Midwest?
Correct. And we have chapters all major cities across the country.
And so everyone, maybe not today, but throughout the year, are raising funds specifically to raise scholarship money for dependents of Marines.
Correct. And it doesn't have to be one has been killed, and it could also be Navy corpsmen, because we take care of Navy corpsmen too. Their children who've been left without a father, who've been wounded or killed in action. And we want to stress too, we do give it to sons and daughters of Marines who may have disabilities after they've gotten out of the Marine Corps. And anybody over, or under rather, $30,000 a year in income, we try to give them scholarships too.
I have with me Sunday Mead, and she's a volunteer today for this fundraiser golf tournament for the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation. And Sunday, why are you involved? Why are you volunteering today? It's a nice day. You could be out at the beach sunbathing.
No, I'd be at work. So this beats work. No, I believe in the same thing that everyone else does here. The Marine Corps is a family, and any way we can help other family members.
And how long did you serve?
8 years.
8 years, and where did you serve?
I served local.
I see, and so because of being involved with the Marines for 8 years, you feel that this is a very worthwhile cause because it's providing scholarships for dependents that have been in the Marines or have been killed. And
with what's going on right now, we need it as much as this as we can get.
Oh yes, well, we do have a war going on in Iraq and Afghanistan, and a lot of the Marines and a lot of the armed forces are out there, and unfortunately they're being killed.
Yes, they are in large numbers.
Yes. So do you think this will be a well-attended event here?
Oh, I think it's been super attended today. It's much more than the last 4 years that I've been working here. I think they've got the largest outcome since I've been working it.
Well, the more and more people know about this event, I think every year it will increase and increase. You might have to go to two golf courses.
You're right. I was actually stopped on my way here today because of my shirt, because of someone else whose families were Marine families, and they had another outing going later for a memorial foundation. And she knew nothing about this and wanted to know more about it so that she could get more people involved too.
That's great, Sunday. So I hope you have a successful day, which I think you will. And next year you'll probably double your attendance here.
Sure we will. At least I hope so.
Thank you.